1,000 acres of state forest land, outdoor recreation certainly does live here, offering hiking, biking, horseback riding, ATV trails, hunting, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, and so much more.
Close to many urban areas, but far away from the hustle and bustle, you'll feel like you've found a hidden corner of the East Coast where you can experience world-class, authentic outdoor adventure. Whether it's a family outing, a personal challenge, or even a leisurely walk.
Welcome back here to Decker Gymnasium. Joining me up in the booth is the woman who made that winning shot, Sydney Reed. Let's start there. It was a tough battle getting that last shot. What was the game plan, and how did you get that one to go in?
Well, we just knew we had to take care of the ball. They were pressing us pretty hard, so we knew we had to get across the court. We were looking for the last shot, and JP, she just drove and made a nice kick, and that was a nice pass from her. That's how we got it done. Man,
that was one of those shots, too, that gets the heart pumping. It took maybe like 4 bounces and seemed like it lingered there for a good 10 seconds. So a game goes like that. You guys have a lead. The fourth quarter starts to get away from you guys. What do you have to do to keep everyone focused and back into this game?
We just got to try to keep our composure. So, like, even if we make a bad pass or we get a turnover, we just try to, like, keep our heads up and keep going because we know we got to keep working toward the end.
So, altogether, looking at the game as a whole, what were the keys that you guys saw to get this victory?
Coming into this game, we knew we had to play great defense. We needed to have good help side because they're a driving team, and we knew we needed to play together, and that's what we did today.
Well, congratulations, Sydney, and congratulations on a great shot.
Thank you.
And we will take a break. We'll have the men's game for you on the other side. Do not go anywhere. This is Mansfield Basketball on Mountie All Access. By Dombrowski, cutting through. This one blocked away. Looking down for English. English spinning. Reverse. 1,000 for Trevor English. There it is.
It's time to make the PSAC yours. More than 7,500 student athletes working to become champions in 23 championship sports at 18 universities, educating more than 118,000 students, and supported by an alumni base of over 900,000. All in and all ready to make the PSAC yours. It's the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference.
Welcome back here to Mounties Midweek. Let's introduce a new face here on campus at Mansfield, the new assistant baseball coach, Anthony Goncalves. Thank you so much for stopping by.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
So, Coach, let's talk about that. What were the things that brought you here to Mansfield? What were some of the things that you saw that you're like, this is the program that I want to help?
Well, first, being a part of the PSAC conference, which in my opinion is the best conference in Division II baseball, having an opportunity to continue my career and get involved with the PSAC conference. And when I saw the opening and I gained my interest right away, and after talking to Coach Shalat and meeting everybody here, this is a place that I wanted to really go. I love being a part of programs and rebuilding, and Mansfield gives me that opportunity, and it gives me a chance to continue in my career path, what my goals are. And after talking to Coach Shalat, we thought this would be, a good opportunity. And I'm excited to finally be on campus and get on board and get things started.
Yeah, and you mentioned it in terms of rebuilding the program. This program has had a couple of down seasons in the past seasons. So what is your coaching philosophy, and what are some of the things that you really want to focus on, especially to try and build this program back to where it was?
Well, first and foremost, it starts with the players on the current roster. And that's something that I can't wait to meet and learn about the guys. And the one thing I'm going to tell them is I'm going to try to do my absolute best to make their experience better here, especially the seniors. I'm not talking about championships and all that. I just want to play good baseball. I want their careers to end right. And then philosophy-wise, it all starts with recruiting. You got to find kids that are going to fill, the empty spots that we're going to have after this year. You're going to have to find kids that are going to fill in what your philosophy, what your vision is. Obviously, everybody wants the 6'3", 6'4" projectable guy, but you're going to find, my job and coach's job is to find the kids that are going to fit what we're trying to do here at Mansfield. And then from there, you got to develop them. That's the other important thing about, coaching is the recruiting side. And once you do have them on campus, is develop them. And hopefully in a couple recruiting classes we put together, we could start competing for a PSAC championship.
Yeah, absolutely. In your past a couple of spots before Mansfield, what were your key focuses there? And what were some of the things you learned in your last couple of spots that you think can really translate to helping here at Mansfield?
So my first coaching job was Mansfield University in Dallas, Pennsylvania. Town a little bit bigger than Mansfield. It was kind of the same situation. It was tough to get kids on campus. And we just had that same group that everybody kind of bought in what we were trying to do. And we won that first championship. And then after that, kids always want to go to a winning program. So we ended up winning a couple more, and then I ended up coaching at Clarion University, which was a reality check for me because it was a different type of school outside of Philadelphia. You're going to recruit different type of kids, and the first year we struggled. We only won 9 games, and in the following year we won 20 games, and we got our type of kids in that program that we wanted. And then my last coaching stop was Philadelphia University, now known as Jefferson University. Division II school, very limited with certain things that they do comparing to the other schools in the conference. And I learned right off the bat that now I have scholarship money to play with. And, it's very similar to what the situation is here at Mansfield. Kind of had some down years. They wanted to get back into postseason, and we brought in those kids, the kids that fit into what we were trying to do. Kind of the same blueprint I used at Misericordia and Arcadia, and that's what we plan on doing here at Mansfield. Use our connections, coach and I's from all over Pennsylvania and even the junior college ranks to bring in the right kids.
How important do you think, because you mentioned how important recruiting is, the fact that you have coached here in Pennsylvania, you know the areas here in Pennsylvania, you know hot spots. How much does that help you in terms of recruiting? Pennsylvania
is probably a gold mine when it comes to baseball. You go everywhere from Erie, Pennsylvania, down to Westchester, Pennsylvania, or Philadelphia. There's baseball, and there's a lot of baseball. And I think what separates Pennsylvania from the other states is there's good baseball people that are teaching it. My experiences with my last 3 stops, I had to recruit in all of those different areas. So Mansfield, being a PSAC school and academically what it offers, it shouldn't be a problem to bring in those kids. But it is so important. You can't have a bad class in the PSAC. You have a bad class, it's going to hurt, not the following year, but down the road. So recruiting is crucial every single year, making sure that we have a strong class going forward and we have an idea. And we have to get ahead of the following class a year early. Make sure we ID those guys so we get ahead of some of those other schools.
Another thing that I'm sure you're familiar with as well, coaching in Pennsylvania, is the weather is not always the kindest to us here. So what is your strategy? Obviously, we have the gym where a lot of our guys are practicing, but when you look outside like today and there's a foot of snow on the ground, what is your challenges and how do you approach those challenges when the weather doesn't cooperate?
Well, first, we go back to the recruiting side of things. Everybody would love a kid from Texas or Florida, but I've coached those kids. It usually takes a year or so for those kids to get used to the northeast weather. But the current kids, you just got to have tough kids, and I think it all starts with, coach and I, and if they see that we're cold, they see that we're struggling, they're going to do the same thing. you got to be creative. You got to think outside the box. It's not just us. It's every school, Division I, Division II, Division III in the Northeast. You got to get creative what you're going to do indoors. I'm a guy that likes to keep things fresh. The kids might get bored inside. Well, coaches get bored too. We got to keep doing things, thinking outside the box. It might be one day where we're in a cage doing something, and then the next day we'll completely flip the script and we'll do a lot more agility stuff, or we'll work on defense picks. We just got to keep things fresh indoors. And, as long as the snow's off the turf, we're going to try to be outside. I know Coach, that's what he wants to do. And defensively, there's no better way than being outside. And you got to get used to the weather anyway, so.
So with that, too, another thing is, what are your main focuses, too, here early in the season? Obviously, this is like your first week, so you haven't really had a chance to work with everyone. But early in the season and in this winter time going into the spring, what are some of the things that you want to focus on and that you have focused on with the athletes early on?
Again, I want to meet the guys. I want to know what type of kid they are, what's the pros and cons, of the last couple of years, and how they like to do certain things. And then, plan on doing it either today or tomorrow, kind of introduce myself, what I look for in a player, how I am as a coach. And I want to keep things simple. Baseball is such a hard game, score more runs than the other team. If it's the long ball, small ball way, offensively, we're going to do whatever it takes to score more runs than the other team. Defensively, we got to communicate, and we got to just put ourselves in the right position to make plays. You're going to fail. You're going to make errors. You're going to strike out. You're going to get into slumps. But my job is to kind of make sure our guys have confidence going into, the first game. And throughout the season, try to stay even keel. We don't want to go down and then high, down. We want to stay even keel. One of the things that I want our guys to be, you don't know if we're down 10 or up 10. We're going to play hard every time and just stay simple. Make things simple, make things easy for the guys, and, we'll see how it goes.
I guess one of the challenges that you'll face, you and Coach Shalato face, is obviously your regime is replacing, in a way, I know Shalat was part of that regime, but a regime that has been the most successful regime in probably Mansfield athletics as a whole. Do you address, or how do you address, the shortcomings of the last couple of seasons without trying to dwell on what has happened in the last couple of seasons?
Well, that's something you hear what the players have to say about that. And again, you want to make the seniors this last year memorable. What does it take when I ask a kid to play for Mansfield? What do they want it to be? And my goal is to try to do that, try to help them do that. If that's win a championship, that's win a championship. Or if that's, we get into the playoffs, or if that's beating some of the top teams, I'm going to try to do my best at that. And my whole focus as a coach and my philosophy is just get better every day. I don't care about what's going on outside of, Mansfield. We just got to get better. We got to worry about ourselves, get better each day. And, I like to say, get better 1% every day. If you do that, we're going to be fine, and the program will head in the right direction.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you.
As I've gone through school, I've been trying to pay off my tuition as I go, and it wouldn't have been possible without the help of the Mansfield Foundation.
The Mansfield Foundation already helped me a lot. As of right now, I don't have any school debt whatsoever, and I know the Mansfield Foundation has definitely helped with all the scholarships that I've received over the years for that.
The Mansfield Foundation has helped me out several times throughout my college career. They have helped keep my finances intact.
If you have any sort of instincts, you can get a feel of good people and bad people. Like, the people at the foundation are as straightforward as they come.
It's On Us campaign is a statewide campaign that invites everyone to play an active role in ending sexual assault. Mansfield University demonstrated its commitment to the It's On Us campaign objectives and became one of 38 colleges and universities awarded nearly $1 million in its On Us PA grant.
By standing up and speaking out, we shine a light on this situation. But words are not enough. We, as a Commonwealth, can and must continue to do all we can to protect these students. I applaud all those here at Mansfield working together to curb this epidemic and to create a campus culture of safety and education first for all those who choose to become a mountaineer. By signing the It's On Us pledge, the Mansfield University community is sending a clear message on sexual assault.
Pride and passion drives the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference. From 55 NCAA championship teams, 294 individual national champs, and counting. Who's next? Make the PSAC yours. PSAC Proud is winning in athletics and in the classroom. Over 3,100 PSAC student athletes are honored as scholar athletes. It's a perfect mix of athletics and academics. It's time to make the PSAC yours.
It's all part of Mother Nature's perfect blend, the keystone of the Keystone State. Visit Potter Tioga, a 2-county scenic outdoor haven conveniently located, yet worlds apart. A place where you can kick back, unwind, and forget about the pressures of life. Disconnect and reconnect with your friends, family, or even yourself while surrounded by nature's beauty. So start planning your adventures today at visitpottertioga.com.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
Mama in a kerchief and I in my cap have just settled down for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter.
Away from the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below.
When what to my wonderings eyes should appear, but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples so merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He sprang to a sleigh, to his team he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Crushed it.
Yes, a very happy holidays from all of us here with Mansfield Athletics. Let's head down to PA announcer Mr. Chris Vaughn for a presentation for Trevor English becoming a 1,000-point scorer yesterday.
Basketball player, one of the newest members to the team, but a man who got his 1,000-point yesterday. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out onto the court the senior from Waldorf, Maryland, Trevor English. With his 5th point in yesterday's game against Gannon, senior Trevor English has become the 26th player in program history to reach 1,000 points as a Mountaineer. English racked up 844 points at Davis and Elkins before transferring to Mansfield as a senior. English has 172 points as a Mountaineer this season and is currently leading the PSAC in rebounding with an average of 12.6 rebounds per game. Trevor has scored in double figures in every game as a Mountaineer and leads the team with 6 double-doubles on the year. He's the son of Robert and Clarissa English. Trevor will graduate with a degree in liberal studies. Ladies and gentlemen, from Waldorf, Maryland, senior Trevor English.
Trevor English looks to be the X factor in this one as well, as last game yesterday was really the first game he was limited on the glass. Only 2 rebounds yesterday. He's still averaging 8 on the year, 8 per game on the year. Let's meet your starters, starting with the Clarion Golden Eagles. A sophomore from Philadelphia wearing number 2, Jared Stooks. A senior from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, starting at guard, wearing number 3, Elijah Cottrell. A sophomore guard from Natronia Heights, Pennsylvania, wearing number 4, Kason Branch. A freshman forward from Baden, Pennsylvania, wearing number 15, Aaron Hiddenheiser. And rounding out the starting 5, a sophomore from Joppa, Maryland, wearing number 20, James Price. And that's going to be the battle today. James Price at 6'7" against Trevor English. That battle down low will be fun. Your starters for the Mountaineers, a senior guard from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, wearing number 2, Jahmir Green. Making his first career start, a freshman guard from Miramar, Florida, wearing number 10, Jaz Farrell. A junior forward from Hershey, Pennsylvania, wearing number 11, Taylor Sweeney. The senior center from Waldorf, Maryland, wearing number 30, Big Trevor English. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Mountaineers, wearing number 33, the guard junior from Bristol, Virginia, Garrett Cook. Of course, because of the crossover, the team switched their colors. So Mansfield in their black and Clarion in their whites. Clarion is coached by Damon Pitts with assistant coach Mike McCready and volunteer assistant Ewing Moasa. And Mansfield is coached by John Senesi in his 2nd season with assistant coach Seth Turner and a volunteer assistant Ryan Knapp. As we get ready to get things going here for this final basketball game of 2019. Get ready to get things going. It's up. Clarion wins the tip. And the Golden Eagles will start things off. Into the corner. Back to the outside. Mansfield in their 2-3 zone. Back. Goes forward and slams it home. That's a way to make a statement early. The oop. Setting the tone early. Pass down to English. English out to Green. Green steps through, turnaround jumper is good. knots the game up at 2. Swings it to the outside, looking down for Cottrell underneath. Kicks it to the corner, but too high for Hilsendigger. Into Farrell. Farrell moves through, trying to go up, and a jump ball will be called. Possession will stay with the Mounties. Kicks. Garrett Cook open for 3. It's no good. Off the back. Kicking. Cottrell for 3 on his end. It's high and in. He has all 5 points. Into Green. Green comes across. Gets the screen, cuts through to Cook. Cook kicks it back to Sweeney. Sweeney working around the outside, back to Cook on the outside, back to Sweeney, looking down for English, off the glass and in for Trevor English. Clarion had a 69-65 victory in their last game against Lockhaven. Shot for 3 on the other end, no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath. Clarion gets it. Kicks it around the outside. Cottrell looking inside. Cutting baseline, kicking back to the corner for 3. It's good.
3-point basket, Aaron
Hilsendinger. And just like that, they've doubled them up. Sweeney trapped in the corner, taken away. Kicks to the outside, Cottrell cutting in, but that quick little stutter step is going to bring out the speed bag back to the Mounties. Mansfield will be without Tyler Moff today, which could be a big loss for them. Jahmir Green works into the corner, cutting baseline, skips it across. Jaz Farrell shot for 3. It's good for Jaz Farrell. And skipping it around the outside, back to the top, now back to the near side. And kicks it back out, shot for 3. It's good. It's a 3-point expose right now for the Bald Eagles. 11-7, the score. They lead. English cutting through, spinning, kicking, but before that he took steps. Just got tangled up underneath, brought out the speed bag. Over to near side back. Over Stooks, back to the top, shot for 3 is no good. Rebound by English underneath. That's the dangers with the zone. You leave it open for the 3-point shot. That time Mansfield gets away with one. Sweeney trying to go up and under. Bad angle, no good. A foul will be called on the rebound by James Price. That foul will be on Taylor Sweeney. That's his first, team's first. 7 points for the Mountaineers, 11 on the other side for the Eagles, who have possession. Over to Branch. Back to Branch on that far side. And they'll go back and forth. Stux will shoot. It will not go in. Rebounded underneath, and a foul will be called. And the Clarion faithful who made the trip, unhappy about that call. It'll be on James Price. That's his first, team's first, and that brings us to our first media timeout. 11-7 the score. This is Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
UPMC is a visionary hospital, cutting-edge research, all of the exciting things out on the edge of medicine.
There's a challenge every day, and there's the potential to help. When given the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life, that's a tremendous feeling.
UPMC's interest in bringing the best there is in the science and research and bringing that bench side to the bedside is what makes a huge difference.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
It's all part of Mother Nature's perfect blend, the keystone of the Keystone State. Visit Potter Tioga, a 2-county scenic outdoor haven conveniently located, yet worlds apart. A place where you can kick back, unwind, and forget about the pressures of life. Disconnect and reconnect with your friends, family, or even yourself while surrounded by nature's beauty. So start planning your adventures today at visitpottertioga.com.
The Mounties will have possession. 15:42 to go here in the first half. 11-7, Clarion leads Mansfield. Into Farrell. Farrell back to Jahmir Green. A press set up, passes into the middle. Tip this one to English. Over to Sweeney. Sweeney off the glass and in. And got the lucky tip there in the middle. And English dished that one off, and Sweeney finished it off easily. This one is kicked up in the air. Well, Sweeney read the pass and batted it off his foot. Well, the only issue that brings up the whistle every time. Branch gets that one in, goes back to Branch, over the Stucks, back to the near side. Into the middle, and working it around. Cutting through, back out, shot goes up for 3. This one is good. The freshman again.
Aaron Hilzenberger.
Green to Garrett Cook. Cook sliding in, looking for Farrell. It was batted out of play.
Christian Simmons checking in for the Mountaineers, checking in for Clarion, number
And
34,
Christian Simmons makes his first appearance here today. Gets this one in to Garrett Cook. Cook looking down for English. Battle underneath. Kicks this one out to the top. Farrell will shoot the 3. It's good for Jaz Farrell. It's a 2-point contest. 14-12 Clarion leads, and they have possession. Back to the top. Over to the near side. Looking underneath. Shot for 3, top, no good. Long rebound, Jahmir Green right there. Green calling his own number, kicking it out to Simmons on the wing, cutting through, weaving through, slashing through, getting it to drop. Christian Simmons. We're tied at 14 with 14 to go here in the first half. Cottrell moving it around. Eisendinger back to Mraz. Back over to Mraz on the near side. Skips it. Cottrell cutting through, laying it up, weaving through and getting that to go. What athleticism, just able to float in the air. Into Simmons, back to Farrell. Farrell into English. English gives it for Garrett Cook, who'll shoot the 3. Garrett Cook with space. He's deadly. Mansfield back on top, 17-16. There's a decent crowd here on the winter solstice here in Decker Gymnasium. Shot Mraz, steps forward, will shoot it up, no good. Rebound there, Christian Simmons. Jahmir Green. Over to Farrell. Farrell cutting baseline, weaving through, lays this one high off the glass, no good. Jahmir Green got the rebound, back to Cook. He's open for three. Garrett Cook once again for three. It's 20-16. Cottrell near side. Back over to the far side, back to Cottrell. Skipping it around, deep three is up and connects. Eisendegger for three. 1 point is the difference. Jahmir Green cuts through, dishes, goes up, powering through. Ball is loose and will trickle out of play. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock. But that's going to come after the media timeout. 2019 the score. In the last game of 2019, this is Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
UPMC brings so much to the table. They're just a comprehensive visionary system.
UPMC is innovative and always on the cutting edge of technology.
Defining not only healthcare, but health.
Its expertise, its focus on patients and what is best for patients.
As UPMC, we're able to elevate the standard of care. Just a wonderful opportunity.
Back here, the score right now, the year, with a 20-19 score in favor of the Mountaineers. They have the possession underneath their own basket. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock. Tariq Sadhu checked in for the Mountaineers for Trevor English. This one quickly into Sadhu, back to Green. Green cutting baseline, trapped there on the wing and stolen away. Cutting free, looping, blocked by Sadhu! Timed it right and got it away. Mraz will take it. Underneath their own basket, skips to the corner. Cottrell was open. He shoots the three, no good. Offensive rebound, second opportunity. Will not go, but he'll head to the line to shoot two.
Foul 10, Jaz Farrell, his first foul, second Mansfield team foul.
Jordan Adjamang at the line. First shot good, ties the game up at 20.
Jordan Adjamang hits the first foul shot.
Second one is no good, bounding away. Offensive rebound though. And an opportunity again for Clarion. Offensive foul will be called on Cottrell. He doesn't like that call. That's his first, team second. Knotted up 20-20. 11:19 to go. Well, they had to adjust the shot clock. Taylor Sweeney and Richard Opong will check in for Garrett Cook and Jahmir Green, respectively. Through to Farrell, who takes off and then puts on the brakes on the far side wing. Almost lost the ball on the far side, being covered by Mraz. Skips around back to Opong, 19 on the shot clock, standing on the M. Gets the screen, reads through it. He'll take the shot from the front, no good, and it will go out of play.
Kason Branch now back in for the Golden Eagles.
Kason Branch returns, giving Elijah Cottrell a break. To the near side, skips to the corner, back to the top. Branch will take the three. It'll go off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound underneath. By Godspeed Ogwide. Cutting through. And a walk will be called. Branch wanted the charge, or wanted the block. Didn't get a block or a charge. Instead took too many steps. It's Jaz Farrell. Stepping. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound underneath by Branch. To the near side. Cutting through. Going up. Sadu disrupted that pass. Mraz came down with it. Shot for three. Goes up and in for Clarion.
3-point basket to Quill Johnson. Trifecta.
That's Jaquil Johnson. Another freshman. Puts Clarion back on top. Kicks this one out. Stolen away by Johnson. Turning on the Jets, taking off. Cutting through, off the glass and in. It's a 5-point lead and a timeout for the Mounties. This year, Mansfield Athletics is proud to partner with UPMC Susquehanna to keep athletes on the field. Do not let an injury sideline you. Visit upmcsusquehanna.com/sportsmedicine for information on their sports medicine services. This year, they're also proud to partner with Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads, New York, is your destination for quality automobiles. Come see us for award-winning customer service and a great selection of Nissan vehicles. For more information, visit us online at srnissan.com. Sweeney looking in for Opong, and we'll get 4-on-4 crime. Branch will be called for the foul.
Branch, that's his first foul, 13th foul.
Into Opong. To Sweeney. Sweeney to Green at the top. And just forced to pull it back. Screen set, Green cutting through, back to Simmons at the top. Simmons diving through and swatted away. Trevor English back into the game. To Sweeney. Sweeney looking down low for English, off the glass and in. 9 minutes left in the first half, 25-22. The Mounties trail. Looking into the middle, down underneath. Easy bucket. Up and under for James Price. Jahmir Green taking off, gets past half court. and will draw the foul. That's already the 5th team foul. Johnson will be the culprit.
Fourth Clarion team foul.
Garrett Cook back in. Correction, that's only the 4th team foul, but it's still the 4th team foul. Here early. Jahmir Green. Cutting through, kicks it out to the top. Simmons will shoot for 3. It'll be short off the front of the rim. Jones, 27-22 the score. Clarion leads to Branch on the near side into the middle. Power goes up, and Simmons gets the rebound. They will slow things down. It'll be Richard Opong trying to weave through. Just lost a handle on it and taken away by Price. Mansfield wanted a backcourt. He was right at that line, never went fully over, which is why they will call the way it is. Jaz Farrell back in, as well as Jared Stukes. Swings this one well out to Stukes, who secures it and will come back across. Kicks this one to Cottrell. Back over onto the wing, all the way across the court. And working it around, shot goes up for 3, no good. English up for the rebound. Forward to Jahmir Green. Green trapped in the corner, but he did get the timeout. 20 will be on the shot clock after the timeout. And we'll extend this one into the media timeout. So we'll take a break. 27-22. Mansfield trails. This is Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Back here, 27-22 the score. Setting the floor for the Mountaineers, Jahmir Green, Trevor English, Christian Simmons, Jaz Farrell, Garrett Cook. And the Mounties have possession underneath their own basket. Now Green got trapped in the corner and called the timeout. Well, so the discussion by the Mansfield coaching staff is they thought they were going side out. And eventually, they'll move it over after some discussion. It'll be Jahmir Green from the side. Will look in for Trevor English, but taken away right away. Branch drifting coast to coast gets the bucket.
Jason Green.
Into Garrett Cook. Cook back to Green. Green being covered closely. Now we'll look forward English. English driving, lays it up. Too hard off the glass, fighting for the rebound. It's loose. And English will be called for the foul. Went to go for the swipe. And dove down and caught the back of the leg. That's his first, team's third.
Foul on Trevor English, first foul.
Working it around. Back out to the top, to the near side, underneath. Cottrell at the top, caught it on the bobble. Back, Branch will shoot this one deep too, no good. Bounding away, Simmons eventually gets it after bouncing off his shoulder once or twice. Jahmir Green comes across. Green allowing the play to set up. And now moving towards the wing to English. Now back to Farrell. Farrell going behind the back, going back to English, off the glass and in, and he will get to head to the line.
Trevor English and the mounting score.
And Trevor English, believe it or not, has not had a lot of these opportunities this year for the and one. At time he's unable to convert. So it stays a 5-point game with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Into the middle, Branch kicks it out. Cottrell back to the top for Stukes. Back into Branch. It was looked for the pass. Jaz Farrell just batted that one to the roof and out of play. Taylor Sweeney comes back into the contest for the Mountaineers. For Christian Simmons. This one into Stukes. Stukes taking the three. It'll go short, and Jahmir Green there for the rebound. Forward to Farrell. Farrell cutting down and then scooting back. Looking underneath. And English will be called for a push. And with 2 fouls, he'll have to sit. John Ward will be put in for him. Cottrell on the near side. Works around, Branch shot for 3 on the far side, and he hits pure. 32-24, Jahmir Green. Cutting forward, out to Farrell. Garrett Cook calls his own number for 3. No good. Shooting this one ahead, coasting through, up off the glass and in. Hilsendinger. Through back, shot for 3. Farrell, and he makes it! And a chance for 4.
Foul number 3, Elijah Cottrell, his second personal foul.
That's the second foul on Cottrell. That's the team's 6th. So 1 away from the bonus. Farrell makes his shot. 34-28, 6-point game. Shot back, 3 goes up high and pure. Hilsendinger to Cook. Back to Green. Green to Ward. Back to Jahmir Green. Green steps up. Shot is good. Lead cut to 7. Under 4 minutes. Skips it around. Green back to the top for Stukes. Stukes. Shot for 3 goes up. This one it won't go. Jahmir Green with the rebound. To Ward. Back to Farrell, who will miss the dunk. Shot through and just couldn't get it home. Skips around the outside. Stukes back to Branch. Branch trying to cut baseline, spinning back towards the middle. Kick into the corner. Shot for 3 is no good. John Ward there for the rebound. Green calling his own number and hitting.
Jahmir Green.
And a timeout for the Golden Eagles. As they want to talk things over, we'll take one with them. Do not go anywhere. This is Mansfield Basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
It's time to make the PSAC yours. More than 7,500 student athletes working to become champions in 23 championship sports at 18 universities, educating more than 118,000 students, and supported by an alumni base of over 900,000. All in and all ready to make the PSAC yours. It's the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference.
By Dombrowski, cutting through. This one blocked away. Looking down for English. English spinning. Reverse. 1,000 for Trevor English. There it is. Right back to the action. Clarion with possession after their timeout. Kicks it near side. Back to the middle. Branch coming through. Shot goes up and in. And Simmons will be called for the foul.
Foul Christian Simmons, his first foul.
Three-point play, no. Eli Alvin, who checked in, will get that long board. Cutting through, weaving this up, and got the roll. Eli Alvin. Near side Mraz with it. Alvin goes for the steal, and a foul will be called. And Alvin will be called for it. That's his first, team's 6th.
By Alvin, that is Alvin's first foul, the 6th Mansfield team foul. Jordan Agabang back into the game for the
Agabang,
Golden Eagles.
the freshman from the Bronx, comes back in for the Golden Eagles. cutting through, shot, Branch, no good, long. And Taylor Sweeney there for the rebound. Green. Over to Eli Alvin, cutting baseline, driving through, weaving through, and getting it up and in.
Eli Alvin.
Difference is 3. Ilzendegger over Johnson for 3. Deep 3, no good. Up to get the rebound was Jahmir Green. And a 2-on-2 cutting down. Green diving through, laying it up. No good, but he'll head to the line with a chance to earn him the hard way.
Now on 13, Jaquil Johnson. That will be his second foul. Jahmir Green goes to the
Mansfield now in the bonus under a minute. Makes his first. Green hits them both. Under a minute to go. A 1-point difference. Branch with it cutting through. Works it around. And Drew the walk. And the Mounties take over. 1 second between game and shot. Over to Alvin. Alvin will rocket past half court. And the Mounties can set up. They can virtually get the last shot here. 13 on the shot clock. 1 second differential, as I mentioned. And they'll look for the last shot. Now they'll go Green, leaves it for Cook, cutting through to Alvin. Alvin weaving, shot goes up, no good, as didn't get it up before the shot clock ran out, and that's a big missed opportunity.
30-second violation, clock violation.
And they'll put maybe a second back on the clock. Right now, 0.3 seconds are on, so it's really, they put 0.3 seconds back on that clock, so 0.6 seconds will remain. And they'll put Tariq Sadhu to try and disrupt the inbound pass. 1.6 seconds are going to be on the clock. That was the differential. Sadhu! Man. He had the big block earlier, and that time he tried for the long pass. This one gets through, and they run out of time. But Clarion has the lead here before halftime, 39-38. This one seems to be set up to be a good one. Folks, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about that first half and then talk about what both teams need to do to leave here with a victory. This is Mansfield Basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
Welcome to Explore the Possibilities. My name is Amy, and I'm the manager here at Highland Chocolates in Wellsboro. We're just a mile and a half outside of downtown Wellsboro on Route 6. Let me tell you a little bit about Highland Chocolates and how we began. In 1994, a county administrator and his friend decided to create a program to put people with disabilities to work. They created a recipe for a Scottish truffle, hence the name Highland Chocolates, and now, years later, we employ 12 people with different abilities to hand make all the chocolates here at Highland Chocolates. One of the things that we offer is our pretzel bark. That's one of our oldest recipes. It's crushed Pennsylvania pretzels rolled into a flat bark with either milk white, dark, or sugar-free chocolates. The bark recipe is so popular, we've branched out and we now have over 17 different flavors of pretzel bark. We have a very unique souvenir collection. We call it the Sweet Souvenirs from Tioga and Potter County. You can find tree stumps. We have Cherry Springs Dark Skies bark. We have Rainbow Paradise gummy fish. We have several Wellsboro molds, including the Winkin' Blinkin' and Nod statue that you'll see on the green in Wellsboro, and lots of other chocolates to find when you come here. We are a nonprofit chocolate factory. All the proceeds from our sales go back into the program to help teach vocational skills to everyone here in hopes that they can one day get a community job. Highland Chocolates offers tours all year round. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, from 9:15 to 2:30 p.m., you can come in for a free tour of the factory and sample some of our pretzel bark. We also offer tours on Saturday from mid-June until late October. The tours are at the same time, and occasionally on holidays around Christmas and Valentine's Day and Easter, we will also offer special tours. When you come, you'll see up to 9 people working per day. Every day is a different staff, and each day they're working on a different kind of chocolate. So if you visited us before, please come and visit again because you're sure to see something new. When you come for a tour of Highland Chocolates, you'll meet one of our line supervisors who will show you everything that happens here.
Hi, I'm Jay, a line supervisor here at Highland Chocolates. Please join me as we take a quick walk around the factory to see what we're doing today. Many of these things you'll be seeing when you come take a tour. One of the tasks you'll see our workers performing is crushing pretzels. We crush our pretzels here for all of our pretzel bark, one of the items we're most well known for. All of our pretzels come from Herr's Company in Nottingham, Pennsylvania, where they donate approximately 20 cases of pretzels to us each month to help support our program. Another thing you'll see is one of our molders. Each of our molders will weigh out the chocolate to a specific weight and use one of our shaker tables to help bring all the bubbles out of the mold and to ensure that the chocolate is level and all of the nooks and crannies of each mold are being filled. Looking around the factory, you'll see many of our enrobing melters in use today. Each of these molders holds between 25 to 35 pounds of chocolate, and we use them for coating as well as for using chocolate for making bark and molding. The chain pulls the chocolate up into the funnel, and it drops down through the trough to make a curtain of chocolate, where one of our employees is coating pretzels. Once our pretzel is completely coated and the excess chocolate is shaken off, it is transferred to a cooling tunnel. It takes 7 minutes to get from one end of the cooling tunnel to the other end, where we have another one of our employees packing the pretzels off into a 5-ounce bag so that we can seal it later and have it ready to be labeled to send out to the store. Every day things change here at Highland Chocolates, so you never know what you'll get to see. These are just a few of the things that we do. In addition, we also make our own fudge, and we do special orders including corporate events, baby showers, weddings, and even any personal project that you might want chocolate for. We hope to see you soon when you come on your tour of Highland Chocolates.
For more information and to get details, visit our website at highlandchocolates.org. And for more information about activities going on in our area, go to visitpottertioga.com. On behalf of myself and everyone here at Highland Chocolates, we really look forward to seeing you on your next visit.
This year, we had you, the viewer, vote each week for the top play of that week, and we took the winners, we placed them into a bracket to determine which is the play of the fall. The top 2 plays were teammates, going head-to-head in Christy Byers' game-winning shootout goal up against Olivia Wagner's playoff clinching goal. The results are in, and this is your play of the fall. Driving forward into the circle, leaks away, still fighting for it, a battle in. Dana Evans cranks it, turnaround shot is in! That's a goal for the Mounties! Congratulations to field hockey's Olivia Wagner on the outstanding play and claiming that you have the play of the fall. Cutting through, this one blocked away! Looking down for English. English spinning, reverse! 1,000 for Trevor English! There it is! Back here at the half, it's a one-point contest, 39-38. The Clarion Golden Eagles have the lead over your Mansfield Mountaineers. And that first half, they were finding their shot from beyond the arc. It seems a little skewed at 40%, but that's 8 of 20. They took a lot of shots from beyond the arc. And it was the freshman, Aaron Hilsendinger, who hit the lot of them. Has a team high 14 points and a game high 14 points. 4 of 6 from beyond the arc. He was on fire from downtown. Elijah Cottrell and Kason Branch each have 7. Jared Stukes has 3. Jaquil Johnson has 3. Jordan Adjamang has 3. And James Price has 2 to round out the Clarion scoring. For Mansfield, their leading scorer is Jaz Farrell, making his first career start. He has 10. Jahmir Green has 8. Trevor English has 6. Garrett Cook has 6. And Taylor Sweeney and Christian Simmons have 2 each. Eli Alvin off the bench has 4 points to round out the Mountaineers' 38. A couple of the stats that you see on the screen right now. Rebounds. Both teams have gotten an equal number of rebounds, and Mansfield has turned the ball over more than Clarion. So deceptive statistics we've had here in this game. Mansfield shooting 60%, 15 of 25, so they're making their opportunities. You just see second opportunities mounting for Clarion. They have 7 points on second chance opportunities. And really both teams have gone on runs. No team has really controlled this game from top to bottom. Mansfield finished that half on a 6-0 run. And really it was a fight. Clarion had a long run there early in where they went up a 14-point run, and then Mansfield came on their run. And really, I mean, you hear a lot of people say basketball is the game of runs, but that has been the story of this one completely. Again, 39-38, the score here in this. Both teams doing it in different ways. Now let's take a look what both teams ultimately need to do to leave Decker Gymnasium with a victor in the final game of 2019. Let's start with the team that is on top, the Clarion Golden Eagles. And they got to keep finding that three-point shot. It is working against the zone. Remember, they set the tone of this game. Their first points against the Mansfield zone was an alley-oop, and a strong alley-oop was their first bucket. And then they have found the three counting on the freshman Hilsendenger to make those shots. Again, 4 of 6. He has 14 total points for him. And Mansfield, defensively, they just got to stay in their zones and sometimes just let loose and play basketball. Right now they're trying to stay in position, and with that they get out of position, and sometimes you got to be a little chaotic defensively. So, to answer the question I started with, what Clarion needs to do is continue to find that three, continue to take and make the three. 8 of 20, those 8 were big, but the three-point shot started to not fall towards the end of the half. They need to find that as they switch sides of the court. If they can continue to find that, they should be in good shape. For Mansfield, what they have to do to ultimately leave here, is defensively, they need to lock down the arc, and then they also need to use inside and try to get that inside shot. Jahmir Green on a lot of pull-ups has been Mansfield scoring. Jaz Farrell, his 10 points, 9 of those 10 points are from beyond the arc. His other point came from a free throw. They're searching for a shot instead of going inside with their bread and butter. If they can get Trevor English back into this game, this is really the first game he's had a size comparison down low with James Price. And then when they put in God's Power Ogaide in, those two are really the only people he's had who match body-wise against him. But they got to keep trying to find down low and then catch up defensively. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half of play. We're going to take a break, and we'll have that second half on the other side. Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga, all part of the PSAC network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
UPMC is a visionary hospital, cutting-edge research, all of the exciting things out on the edge of medicine.
There's a challenge every day, and there's the potential to help. When given the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life, that's a tremendous feeling.
UPMC's interest in bringing the best there is in the science and research and bringing that bench side to the bedside is what makes a huge difference.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
Here, folks, getting ready for the start of half number 2. The Golden Eagles will start first. Eli Alvin, Jahmir Green, Jaz Farrell, Christian Simmons, Garrett Cook. Mansfield went small. Here to start half number 2. Kicks it out. Looking underneath, trying to power down. Nothing doing, kicks it out to Cottrell into the wing, shot for 3, hand in the face, doesn't matter. Still on fire, Hilsendenger. He is 17. Alvin. Over to Jahmir Green. Cook. Garrett Cook tries to match with a three of his own and does! To the top. Cottrell. Stukes. Looking to skip. Back into the middle, underneath the basket, up and in. A pretty display of passing there for the Golden Eagles. Jahmir Green to the top, powering through. Kicks to the top for Alvin. He'll try to weave through. Step back, shot goes up, no good. As he ran into a wall and just had to pop that one up. It's a three-point game. Shot for three on the other side, no good. Long rebound, Eli Alvin. To Simmons. Simmons slashing through off the glass. No good. It went off the bottom of the rim, had a bad angle on it. And now Clarion down the court. Into the middle, underneath, powering up, shot blocked. Farrell got a hand on it. Green across. .15 on the shot clock, gets it over to Garrett Cook. Sliding through, kicks it out. Eli Alvin for three. It's good for EA Cinco. Ties the game. Into the corner, Stukes cutting to Cottrell, kicks to the corner. Branch going baseline, weaving up, ball batted away. Eli Alvin comes up with it. Alvin cutting through, back to Simmons. He'll shoot the three from the top, no good. Jaz Farrell got the long rebound. Taken away, tried to give that one, and Branch picked the pocket and goes coast to coast and puts the Golden Eagles back on top. Over to Farrell. In through, shot goes up, will not go. Garrett Cook tried to call his own number. Cottrell back to Branch. Branch powering his way through. Ball is loose. Simmons eventually comes up with it to Farrell. Farrell off the glass and in. Farrell goes coast to coast. Cottrell into the corner. Stukes for three, no good. Jahmir Green bounds up to get the rebound. To Cook. Cook, dribble, shot, three. It gets the shooter's touch and in. Garrett Cook puts the Mounties back on top. 49-46. Into the middle, kicks this one out, back to the top. Stukes trying to cut through, pass underneath, shot off the glass and in for James Price. Farrell across and got the stoppage. That'll bring us to our first media timeout. 49-48, Mansfield on top. This is Mountaineer basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
UPMC is a visionary hospital, cutting-edge research, all of the exciting things out on the edge of medicine.
There's a challenge every day, and there's the potential to help. When given the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life, that's a tremendous feeling.
UPMC's interest in bringing the best there is in the science and research and bringing that bench side to the bedside is what makes a huge difference.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
It's all part of Mother Nature's perfect blend, the keystone of the Keystone State. Visit Potter Tioga, a 2-county scenic outdoor haven conveniently located, yet worlds apart. A place where you can kick back, unwind, and forget about the pressures of life. Disconnect and reconnect with your friends, family, or even yourself while surrounded by nature's beauty. So start planning your adventures today at visitpottertioga.com.
Back here inside Decker Gymnasium, Mansfield and Clarion. And the Mounties have a 1-point advantage. Trevor English back into the game for Simmons. Alvin weaving, looking down for English. English behind the back, off the glass and in. Trevor English. A great pass, and Farrell finishes it off. 51-48, Mansfield lead. Moving over, lost the ball, goes out of play. Last off, Alvin will stay with the Golden Eagles. Mraz back to the top. On the near side to Stukes. Cutting through, kicks out. Mraz shot for 3. This one is no good. Bounding away, Jahmir Green with the rebound. That's his 8th rebound today. Cutting through to English. English kicks to Cook. Cook driving through, back to English. Cutting through and tried to find Garrett Cook in the corner, just a little off target and out of play. To the top, driving through. Leaves this one down, off the glass and in. 1 point. Separate the teams. Cutting through, off the glass, high, no good for Jahmir Green. Now with a chance to take the lead. Shot for 3, trying to do it emphatically, no good. Bounding away, out of play, stays with the Eagles.
Jaquil Johnson back into the game. Jaquil Johnson.
Eli Alvin back into the game for Jahmir Green. And back out of play, stays right where it is. Quickly out, shot up for 3. It's no good. Trevor English there for the rebound to Alvin ahead. Alvin driving up, reverse layup, gets it in. Mounties back up by 3. Mraz to Johnson, into the middle. Cottrell weaving around, lost the ball, powering it up, shot up, it's short. Jaz Farrell picks it up ahead to Alvin. Alvin off the glass and in. And a timeout for the Golden Eagles. And the momentum on the side of the Mounties will take a break with them back in 60 seconds. This is Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
UPMC brings so much to the table. They're just a comprehensive visionary system.
UPMC is innovative and always on the cutting edge of technology.
Defining not only healthcare, but health.
Its expertise, its focus on patients and what is best for patients.
As UPMC, we're able to elevate the standard of care. Just a wonderful opportunity.
Back here, folks. Mansfield with a 5-point lead. 55-50. And are on a 17-8 run in the past 7 minutes. Pass into the middle, powers up, shot goes up and in. Farrell. Over to Garrett Cook. Cook cutting down back to Sweeney. Sweeney open for three. It's good for Taylor Sweeney.
Three-point basket.
Jaquil Johnson with it. Over to Mraz. Back to Johnson into the middle. Powers up back to Mraz. He'll shoot the deep shot. No good. Rebound underneath. Back kicked out. Cottrell, who will pull things out and set up. Nope. Go back inside. Spinning, dishing, and getting. Ajamang. English spinning, dishing, and a foul will be called. Oh, man. Again, the hardest call for a referee to make. But Mansfield may have been fortunate that one went defensive. It's a 4-point game. This year, Mansfield Athletics is proud to partner with the Wellsboro House Restaurant and Brewery. Located a short drive west of Mansfield, the Wellsboro House Restaurant and Brewery is your game day destination for great food and drinks. The restaurant offers a wide variety of great meals, and don't forget to ask about the brewery tours. Visit thewellsborohouse.com for more information. This year, Mansfield Athletics is also proud to partner up with Visit Potter Tioga. Explore the possibilities with the Keystone of the Keystone State, Potter and Tioga counties in Pennsylvania. Outdoor recreation lives here with 10 state parks, 2 federal parks, and over 400,000 acres of state forest land. Visit us online at visitpottertioga.com to plan your next adventure. It is a 4-point difference. Mansfield has the lead, 11:29 to go here in the game.
Visit PotterTioga.com. Explore the possibilities with the Keystone and the Keystone State, Potter and Tioga counties in Pennsylvania. Outdoor recreation lives here. That's Mansfield University's
setting the floor for the Mountaineers. Taylor Sweeney, Jaz Farrell, Garrett Cook, Trevor English, and Eli Alvin, who will throw this one in. And Alvin gets it back and will just retreat to the top. To Sweeney. Sweeney over to Farrell. Farrell back to Sweeney. Sweeney open shot for three. Taylor Sweeney hits. Pass underneath. Looking up, going bad angle, won't get it. Got his own rebound though and finishes. Alvin cutting through baseline. This one blocked away, but couldn't tiptoe the baseline, and it'll go back to the Eagles.
Jared Stooks into the game.
Stooks over to Cottrell, looking underneath, powering it up, will not go. Ball loose off of the leg of the freshman and out of play back to the Mountaineers. Hook into Sweeney. Sweeney to Eli Alvin. Alvin comes across. Alvin to Farrell at the top. Farrell looking underneath. Goes up, and it will not go. But English will head to the line and have 2.
Foul charged on James Price, and his second foul, second team foul. Trevor English stands at the foul line.
First shot is good for the big man.
Hits the first shot.
Second one good as well. 2 for 2. Back to the top. Cottrell inside. Back up top. And Alvin will be called for the foul. As he lunged to try and go for that ball. And went right into Cottrell. That's his second, team's first of the half. Halfway through. Near side back to the top. Cutting through back, Cottrell. Looking underneath, spinning. Goes up and in and will head to the line. Agamong, who's been stellar here halfway through. He has 11, looking to make it 12 on the day. And it will not go. But able to get the offensive rebound, so a second opportunity. Back to the top, Stukes looking inside underneath the basket. Power dribble, shot up, English got the block. Eli Alvin. Down to English. English powering through, kicks it to Sweeney. Sweeney will shoot the three-hand in the face. Battling underneath. English cleans it up and cleans it in. Into the middle, driving through, lays it up. Too hard off the glass, but a second chance. And converted there, James Price. Alvin, near side. Alvin will call his own number for 3. It will not go. Rebound underneath. Cottrell back to the top to Stukes on the near side. Back underneath. Kicks back out. Stukes driving in and then pulling back out. Spinning, charging the basket. Shot goes up. No good. Trevor English will be called for the foul. That's his third.
Foul charge to Trevor English. That's his third personal foul.
First one is good for Stukes.
Christian Simmons, Tariq Sadhu, Jahmir Green, all back into the Mansfield lineup.
As you may have heard from the PA, the legendary Chris Vaughn, yes indeed, Jahmir Green, Tariq Sadhu, Christian Simmons back in to this game. He hits both into Green. Green to Sweeney, Sweeney forward to Garrett Cook. Cook back to Green on the near side. Down low to Simmons. Simmons trying to power his way down low off the glass and in. To the top. Stukes cutting down. Oh, dribbles back out to the top. Switching the court. Shot is up for 3. It connects for Cottrell. And the lead is cut to 2, under 8 minutes to go, and a timeout there for the Golden Eagles of Clarion. We'll take a break with them. Do not go anywhere. This is Mansfield basketball on Mounting All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
It's time to make the PSAC yours. More than 7,500 student athletes working to become champions in 23 championship sports at 18 universities, educating more than 118,000 students, and supported by an alumni base of over 900,000. All in and all ready to make the PSAC yours. It's the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference.
By Dombrowski, cutting through. This one blocked away. Looking down for English. English spinning. Reverse! 1,000 for Trevor English. There it is. Back here, it's a 67-65 Mansfield lead, but still 8 minutes to go in this game that is sure to be a fantastic finish. Mansfield with the ball. Into Green. Green across. Cutting through, back to Cook at the top. He'll shoot the three. No good underneath. And no one to rebound but the Eagles. Kicks it in. Skips it out to Cottrell. Back to the top. To the wing. Shot for three is no good. But another offensive rebound for the Eagles, so another opportunity. Cutting through. Shot is up, looking for the tie. No good. Goes out of play. Back to the Mounties. Thirteen of the 28 rebounds have been offensive for this Clarion Golden Eagles team. That's about half. Looking underneath for Sadu and draws the foul on James Price.
Foul charge, number 20, James Price. Third personal foul, third team foul. Trevor English back in.
English, who checked back in. Skips this to Cook into the corner for Sweeney. Shot for three. No good. Ball loose, and eventually Stukes comes up with it. Passing forward, having down. Shot goes up. Tie game. Green back to the top. Shot goes up for Simmons off the front of the rim. No good. Stukes there with the rebound. Back near side for Cottrell. Skips it across. Back to the top. Stukes driving through. Kicks. Cottrell for three. No good. We stay tied. Jahmir Green directing traffic. Down to English. English trying to kick it out to Sweeney, but it got tangled up with a couple of hands and stolen away. Kicks out. Stukes driving through. Out. Shot goes up for the lead. No good. English eventually comes up to draw the foul. Foul on Stukes.
Eli Alvin.
And a couple of changes for the Mountaineers. Sadu comes back in. Eli Alvin back in, and Jaz Farrell who's had a career day today, has doubled up his career high scoring with 14 here. Over to him now. Back down, Simmons spinning. Shot is up and will head to the line with a chance to give the Mountaineers the lead. Jordan Adjamang. That's his second, team's fifth. Simmons. Makes the shot. Second one good as well. And the Mounties starting to bring on the press. Trapped in the corner, gets it out, moving it forward to Stukes. And now Mansfield back to their 2-3 zone. Around the outside down low, looking for the pass back out to Cottrell, to Stukes at the top. Kicking to the wing, back into the center. Shot O's up, no good. And a foul on Cottrell over the back. No, that foul will be on Jordan Adjamang. That's his third. That's a 16 foul, so one away from the bonus. And miscommunication between Green and Alvin leads to the turnover. Near side to Stukes on the far side. Back up top, back to Stukes. He'll shoot the three off balance. Doesn't matter. Puts Clarion back on top by a point. Green drifts. Now cutting through, calling his own number. Kicks it out. Farrell. Shot for three. Jaz Farrell. It's good. To the middle, kicks it out, and Stukes will slow things down. Near side back to the top. Working it around. Inside. And continuing to try and move this offense. Goes up, Sadu may have gotten a block that time. He will draw the foul. And that one hovered there. He'll get two shots. That's Sadu's first foul. But those are going to have to come. The final media timeout of the contest. Mansfield holds on right now to a 2-point lead, but two free throws coming up. This is Mountaineer basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
UPMC is a visionary hospital, cutting-edge research, all of the exciting things out on the edge of medicine.
There's a challenge every day, and there's the potential to help. When given the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life, that's a tremendous feeling.
UPMC's interest in bringing the best there is in the science and research and bringing that bench side to the bedside is what makes a huge difference.
Life-changing medicine is not only medical treatment or surgical treatment, but giving patients hope.
It's all part of Mother Nature's perfect blend, the keystone of the Keystone State. Visit Potter Tioga, a 2-county scenic outdoor haven conveniently located, yet worlds apart. A place where you can kick back, unwind, and forget about the pressures of life. Disconnect and reconnect with your friends, family, or even yourself while surrounded by nature's beauty. So start planning your adventures today at visitpottertioga.com.
Back here, 3 minutes and 29 seconds remain in this contest. Mansfield and Clarion The Mounties have the 2-point lead right now, but a chance to tie at the charity stripe. And coming into today, one of 13 shooting from the charity stripe is the freshman, and his struggles continue after that one. And an 0 for trip. So the Mounties keep the lead. Green. 15 on the shot clock. Green goes to work. Kicks to Farrell. Farrell cutting through. Step up. Shot off the glass. No good. And the Mansfield bench wanted a foul. Pass underneath. Kicks it out. Shot goes up for 3 for the lead. It will not go. And a foul on the Golden Eagles. And Cottrell, and they'll make the long trek. As now in the bonus for a 1-and-1 opportunity. James Price does check back in for the Golden Eagles. Jahmir Green makes his first, gets himself a second.
Tariq Sadhu returns for the Mounties.
Tariq Sadhu in for Christian Simmons. Second one missed, so it stays 3 points. The spread. To Stukes. Skips it over. And working around, Branch back to Stukes at the top. He'll shoot the 3, looking for the tie. No good. Jaz Farrell with the rebound. Use it for Jahmir Green, who will allow a play to develop. Kicks it into the corner for Cook. Back to the top for Alvin. 13 on the shot clock. 2 minutes, 9 seconds. 3-point spread. He's forced to dribble back out. Now cut through. Lays this one up. Teardropper is good for Eli Alvin. Under 2 minutes to go. 5 points separate the teams. Pass underneath. And Eli Alvin will be called for an off-ball foul. That's his third.
Eli Alvin, that's his third foul, the fifth Mansfield team foul. 3 on the player, 5 on the team.
Quick out, shot up for 3. This one is no good. Off the side, Sadhu up for the rebound. And the Mounties get possession back. Jahmir Green comes across. Over to Farrell, who rockets up to snag that one. 15 on the shot clock, retreating. Cutting through, Farrell calling his own number. It'll go off the side, no good. Working around the outside. Remains 5, shot long, no good. Jahmir Green there with the rebound. And a timeout for the Mounties. 1 minute, 1 second to go. A 5-point lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga. This year, Mansfield Athletics is proud to partner with Jason's Pub and Grill just north of Mansfield in Tioga, Pennsylvania. It offers some of the best pub food around, featuring cheesesteaks, wings, burgers, and more. The pub has a wide selection of beverages to choose from as you watch the big game. Find Jason's Pub and Grill on Facebook to stay up to date with specials and fun events. Cook quickly into Simmons. Mansfield gets called for the 5-second. Simmons, oh, that's a big turnover. Under a minute to go, it's a 5-point lead for the Mountaineers. To the near side, back to the top, looking in. Cottrell cutting. Simmons takes the ball away. And they're forced to foul. Jahmir Green will head to the foul line.
Foul on Elijah Cottrell. That's his fourth.
That's the fourth foul on Cottrell.
Jahmir Green at the free throw line.
So Jahmir Green, a 1-1 as the Mounties in the bonus. First one, no good. Cottrell there with the rebound, trying to go quickly. 38 on the shot clock, or on the game clock, excuse me. This one goes out of play. Jaz Farrell got a hand on it. 34 seconds, 23 on the shot clock. Trevor English back into the game. English and Sadu. Trade off. Cottrell to the top, shot for three, hand in the face. Ball short, loose, coming through it, and a jump ball will be called. That's Mansfield possession on a jump ball. Dead shot clock, so you're going to have fouls. And Mansfield's going to have to try and make their free throws. Into Simmons and a foul. So Christian Simmons will head to the line.
Foul number 4, Branch. That's his second foul. He walked the court as Christian Simmons strides to the Mansfield foul line.
Kason Branch, that's his second, team's 9th. So still a 1-1. First one good. Simmons will get a second. It's now a 2-possession game. Looking to try and take the lead by 7 with this free throw. It's up and it's good. He hits them both. And a quick foul there on Garrett Cook.
Foul 33.
That's his first, team 6 though.
Eli Alvin into the game.
And coaches don't like that foul. They'll put Eli Alvin back in. Quickly in. And another foul. And they're now in the bonus.
The Mansfield now over the limit. The free throws will be taken.
That'll now put Cottrell at the line.
Elijah Cottrell.
He'll have a 1-1. Makes the first, gets a second.
Garrett Cook returns.
Second opportunity. Will not go. It will be rebounded by Trevor English. Out to Green. Green is fouled right away. 15 seconds on the game clock. Mansfield in the double bonus. So it'll be 2 shots for Jahmir Green.
Jahmir Green returns to the foul line.
6 points separate the team. First shot is up and got the shooter's touch. It goes in. Back to 7. Second one will not fall, however. So it stays 7, 13 seconds, cutting through, driving up off the glass and in. And a timeout here with 10 seconds for Clarion.
That is the final timeout for the Golden Eagles.
That's the final timeout. We return in 2020 for the first game of the new year on the 3rd of January. And here on Mountie All Access, Bob Michaels will be on the call for that one to start the new year as the Mounties welcome Bloomsburg here into Decker Gymnasium. And that should be a fun one. That is the next one on the horizon right now. So situation. The Mountaineers, they want to try to get it to their best shooter. Clarion, they want to do it the complete opposite way. 10 seconds flat on the clock. And they took the easy 2 there. 78-73, the score. And remember, Cottrell has 4 fouls. So the Mounties may look to try and get one to him. Sweeney, Green, Simmons, Farrell, Cook on the floor for the Mountaineers. They go small with their shooters, expecting a foul immediately. And able to kill 2 seconds before the foul. So they'll make the long trek. Taylor Sweeney at the line.
Sweeney heads to the foul line for Mansfield.
That is the 4th foul on James Price. 2 shots for Taylor Sweeney. First one up, no good.
Tariq Sidhu into the game.
Sidhu back in for Cook. Second one will find Twine, 79-73. Trying to go quickly, Stukes. Back to the top, shot for 3, hand in the face. It will not go in. Rebound by Simmons, and that'll do it. The Mountaineers will get the win by the final score of 79-73. And a great way for Mansfield basketball to end 2019. Both teams leaving Decker Gymnasium with a victory feeling the last time here in this year. We're going to take a quick break. Back in 2 minutes. This is Mansfield basketball on Mountie All Access, presented by Visit Potter Tioga.
As I've gone through school, I've been trying to pay off my tuition as I go, and it wouldn't have been possible without the help of the Mansfield Foundation.
I mean, the Mansfield Foundation already helped me a lot. As of right now, I don't have any school debt whatsoever, and I know the Mansfield Foundation has definitely helped with all the scholarships that I've received over the years for that.
The Mansfield Foundation has helped me out several times throughout my college career. They have helped keep my finances intact.
If you have any sort of instincts, you can get a feel of good people and bad people. Like, the people at the foundation are as straightforward as they come.
It's all part of Mother Nature's perfect blend.
Back here, I'm up here with Jaz Farrell, the leading scorer for tonight. You got the start here today, and you made the most of it, a new career high for you. What was the key for you today?
The key was effort, basically. I'm doing what I do best, score the ball, getting my teammates involved, and just playing hard. That's the key to winning the game, playing hard and just playing defense. Offense is going to come. That's basically it.
This game, they challenged you guys early. What was said at halftime? You were only down by a point, but you really attacked that second half. What was said during that break?
Closing out on the shooter, especially number 15. He was really shooting the ball for a freshman. Yeah, he was really good shooter. So. That's basically it, though. But just playing hard, playing defense, and just we were the high post too. We were leaving the high post open a lot. He just said clog the high post. That's it.
I know the last couple of games have been frustrating for you guys, getting close in a lot of those. How does it feel to end 2019 here with a victory on this floor?
It feels amazing, man. It feels amazing.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations and great job today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And we are going to take another break. We'll have final stats and our final thoughts here on the other side. This is Mansfield Basketball on Mountie All Access.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
The Mounties finish off 2019 with a 79-73 victory. Both teams leave Decker Gym with a victory in 2019. The women won in dramatic fashion in their first one, and the men get this victory here in this one. The leading scorer, we just talked to him for the Mountaineers, with 17 was Jaz Farrell, setting a new career high for him. And three other Mountaineers were in double figures. Garrett Cook had 12. Jahmir Green and Trevor English each had 10. Jahmir Green had a double-double on the day with 11 rebounds. Taylor Sweeney had 9. Christian Simmons had 8. And Eli Alvin was the fourth Mountaineer in triple figures with 13. For Clarion, really in the second half, they did a good job of shutting down Aaron Hilsendenger, who still finished with those 17 points and didn't get a three really to drop in the second half. James Price had 10. Elijah Cottrell and Kayshawn Branch each had 11. And the Mountaineers get the victory in that one. Really just a hard-fought game. Jaz himself said, we knew the offense was going to come. They had to play defense. They've struggled holding this team to 73 points. It was statistically coming in towards the bottom of the conference in scoring was Clarion, but Mansfield did enough to finish 2019 with a victory feeling. For my fantastic crew, I've been Drew Patrick, and I'm saying so long for 2019, and we will see you in 2020. Thanks for watching.